So you are always enough. That is the final word everybody, every coach, every mentor says, and that is the main thing why we get mentored and why we coach ourselves. Agree with that? So here is what Lewis Howes also says about you being enough. After you do all the exercises of overcoming your fear, then doing the stuffs that is required to be done, what needs to be done for you to be a billionaire? That is the dream with which we start our day, our work, and our life. You know, from now on, today itself is the day when we start working on our life. How do you find this? Don't you think this is awesome, an idea? The moment you are aware of your existence and you are enough, and you know that on your purpose, you are the perfect person to be on earth, then that is the day we get to go good with this. So let me welcome sir, and let us get going. So we are welcoming Sir Aditya Vidyasagar here. Sir, you are here? Are you able to hear me? He's connecting through his audio. Yes, sir, you can turn on.
Yes, now I'm.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste, आप कैसे हैं? आप कैसे हैं?
मैं बढ़िया हूँ सर. आपका वीडियो ऑन कर लें.
एक मिनट. Is it fine?
Namaste, sir. Yes, yes, sir.
I have not turned the light.
Yes, sir. हाँ सर, बताएं.
आप बताइए कैसे चल रहा है सब?
बढ़िया चल रहा है सर.
अच्छा, somehow कहीं बात नहीं हो रही, मतलब ठीक से. उसमें उसका एक रीजन ये भी है कि मैं चूंकि आजकल चल नहीं पा रहा हूँ ठीक से, मेरे पैर में थोड़ी दिक्कत है.
ओके.
इस बार सर्दी, गर्मी और बरसात ऐसे आसपास होती रही कि मेरा शरीर स्टेबल नहीं हो पाया.
ओके.
आम गलती मेरी है कि मैं बाहर नहीं निकल पा रहा हूँ बहुत. मैं घर में रहकर मैं बैठ के बहुत काम कर सकता हूँ.
हाँ.
और काफी टाइम काम कर सकता हूँ, उसमें और कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. सिर्फ बिकॉज आई कैन नॉट वॉक, तो इस वजह से मैं कहीं निकल नहीं पाता हूँ. और so that is the. So I am looking for something which can give me good work if I can do it at home. I can work a lot, I can write a lot, I can think a lot. Everything is fine.
Yes,
but
sir.
The only thing is that यहाँ पे कोई ऐसा माहौल नहीं है कि कोई मुझे work from home दे सके.
Yes.
And now I am 64. So, but I don't feel like 64 because I have got otherwise a lot of energy, but I cannot walk because of my leg problem. I cannot go out. So
yes.
I still have lots of potential in me in doing things. So I'm looking for an opportunity where I can work from home.
Yes.
And if it is work from home, so whatever remuneration is given is acceptable because आजकल तो ऐसा कुछ है ही नहीं. तो कुछ नहीं तो कुछ भला. ये तो अदरवाइज जो बहुत सारे इंटरनेशनल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है वो मुझे वेबिनार में बुलाती हैं एज की नोट स्पीकर और काफी एंगेज रखती हैं. बट उनमें उनमें कोई रेम्यूनरेशन तो होता नहीं है, नाम होता है, नामा नहीं होता. तो ये एक इट इज बिकमिंग अ बिग इशू because so far I have been earning good enough and without asking I was paid for a good amount. And I've worked in a kind of organization which are reputed, UNICEF, UNDP. So that is troubling me a lot.
Yes.
If there is anything which I can work from home and paid for that is welcome. Whatever is not the quantity. Quantity is not the question.
Yes.
Milna is the question. So that's why I wanted to discuss with you. क्या किया जाए?
सर आप कंसल्टेंट तो बन ही सकते हैं ना, आजकल तो जितने सारे एनजीओज हैं वो ईएसजी पे
हाँ,
काफी डिपेंडेंट है, आप तो उसके
यो
एक्सपर्ट हो।
मैं पानी पी रहा हूँ, ये हो सकता है।
हाँ हाँ, तो आप एक्चुअली उनके कंसल्टेंट बन के उनके लिए प्रपोजल लिखें, और आपके बहुत सारे कॉन्टैक्ट्स हैं जिनके थ्रू आप उनके प्रपोजल करवा भी सकते हैं, और आप उनके पूरे प्रोजेक्ट को डिजाइन भी कर सकते हैं।
Yes,
ऑल दिस यू,
I can do that, and I've been doing all through officially also.
यस।
Now I can do it on a personal basis. उसमें वो भी हो सकता है, अगर कोई आपका कोई हो तो we can do that.
यस
और you decide, आप सारी बातें आप करिए, तय आप करिए, and work I'll do, and I'll be paid as you decide.
हाँ, तो सर से वो एक्चुअली आप मैं तो बहुत सारे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन मेरे पास आते रहते हैं ना कि उनको प्रोजेक्ट चाहिए, तो आप वो प्रोजेक्ट जहाँ पे भी है वो प्रोजेक्ट को लिख सकते हैं, और
Yes.
फिर आप मैं आपके आपके बिहाफ से उनके साथ बात कर सकती हूँ कि दिस इज द अरेंजमेंट वी शुड हैव। तो
I'm
बस
totally agreeable to you.
जी सर, तो वो तो मैं पहले भी बोली थी आपको करने के लिए, तो वो आप शुरू करें। और
I'm open to it. Clients आप लाके दें.
हाँ, क्लाइंट सर, प्रोजेक्ट का अगर आप मुझे लिस्ट बना मतलब कहीं पे भी आपको दिख रहा है क्योंकि आप उस फील्ड में हैं,
See,
तो
anything to do with any development work, that's okay.
हाँ
Anything
नहीं,
where even I have to conduct a communication workshop or something, तो on webinar I can do that easily. अगर दिल्ली आसपास का है तो I can travel up to Delhi. That's not an issue.
सर वो नहीं, मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ, अभी देखिए जो बर्निंग इशू है हमको वो ग्लोबल वार्मिंग के अगेंस्ट में काउंटर
बिल्कुल
लेना,
ठीक है. Absolutely
वो
right.
2030 तक उसका थ्रेशोल्ड लिमिट है कि हम वहां तक अगर संभल गए तो संभाल लेंगे।
Right.
तो वो बर्निंग इशू है, और इसका सबसे ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम मतलब क्या बोलते हैं गरज पड़ा है गवर्नमेंट को।
Yes.
बाकी सारे लोग जो हैं उनको वो दिख तो नहीं रहा, फील होता है लेकिन दिख नहीं रहा। जब हो जाएगा तो उसका जो इफेक्ट होगा उससे वो परेशान होंगे, लेकिन
Right.
तब तक गवर्नमेंट चाहता है कि संभल जाए ना। और ये गवर्नमेंट तो एजुकेट नहीं करते ना किसी को कि आप ये कर लो जिससे आप ग्लोबल वार्मिंग मतलब कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड कम हो, कार्बन फुटप्रिंट कम हो। ये एजुकेशन होता नहीं काफी ज्यादा। वो जो लिंक है कि आप बिहेवियर चेंज इतना जल्दी होता नहीं, क्योंकि आपके सारे पॉलिसीज ऐसे दिख रहे हैं जैसे आप ग्लोबल वार्मिंग को कंट्रीब्यूट कर रहे हो। तो आप ही को पता है ना कि वो लाइवलीहुड्स को ट्रांजिशन करवाना है, ठीक है, बंदा अपना लाइवलीहुड संभालेगा कि कार्बन फुटप्रिंट को देखेगा।
ठीक बात है.
हाँ,
You're right. You're right.
हाँ, तो वो जो लाइवलीहुड अल्टरनेटिव लाइवलीहुड का जो सोच है वो अगर आप जितने सारे हाई लेवल आपके कांटेक्ट हैं उनके साथ डिस्कस करके, या फिर वहाँ प्रोजेक्ट्स तो बहुत सारे हैं, आप तो ये उन लोगों के कांटेक्ट में भी होंगे जो इम्पैक्ट इन्वेस्टर्स हैं, और वो चाहेंगे कि ऐसा कोई काम हो तो उसमें वो इन्वेस्ट करें ताकि उनको भी पैसा वापस मिले। अब ये सारा काम, ये सारा जो थ्योरी है ये तो आपको पता है, राइट? तो आप इसमें एक कॉन्सेप्ट नोट लिख दें, और किसी के साथ बात करें तो उसका जो इम्प्लीमेंटेशन पार्ट होगा, मैं उसका वो पार्ट किसी के
ठीक है.
साथ बात करूँ।
मैं एक काम करता हूँ. मैं एक कॉन्सेप्ट नोट ऑन दिस इशू ओनली, ग्लोबल वार्मिंग, इस पे करके आई थ्रू ओपन एन इनविटेशन, और वो मैं आपको भेजता हूँ, वो फिर आप अपने क्लाइंट्स को भेजिए.
सर उसमें एक और कड़ी है कि जिसके साथ मैं बात करूंगी ना, जिसके साथ ये काम करवाना है उसको ये इम्प्लीमेंटेशन का काम दिखे, एंड देन एक इम्पैक्ट इन्वेस्टर के साथ वो कनेक्ट हो, तब जाके होगा, तब जाके वो पैसा देगा, राइट?
इम्पैक्ट
तो
इन्वेस्टर के साथ मतलब?
इम्पैक्ट होगा ना, ये जो भी
हाँ.
कॉन्सेप्ट नोट हम बनाएंगे जिसमें जो इम्प्लीमेंटेशन होगा उससे जो चेंजेस होंगे वो
राइट.
इम्पैक्ट है।
राइट. तो
उस
उसमें आपने
इम्पैक्ट,
कहा इम्पैक्ट इन्वेस्टर,
तो उसमें इन्वेस्टर लोग इन्वेस्ट करते हैं उस इम्पैक्ट पे जो काम कर रहा होता है।
तो वो क्या हमें को खोजना होगा?
नहीं, वो तो है, वो तो आप गूगल करेंगे तो आपको मिल जाएंगे कई कई सारे।
अच्छा।
तो उनके साथ कम्युनिकेशन बढ़ाने का है। तो तब जब बात हमारी लास्ट हुई थी, तब मैं वो शुरू ही कर रही थी, क्योंकि दोनों काम साइड बाय साइड चलेगा। मैं
ठीक है।
वैसे वैसे लोगों को ढूंढूंगी जो ऑलरेडी काम कर रहे होंगे, तब जाके कुछ इम्पैक्ट तो उनमें होना चाहिए, वो दिखाएंगे, तब जाके यहाँ पे ये वो इन्वेस्टर आगे आएंगे।
ठीक है।
और बहुत बड़े प्लेयर्स को नहीं ला सकते, क्योंकि वो पॉलिटिकल इशू हो जाता है, फिर वहां
अच्छा।
पे गड़बड़ होता है।
ठीक।
तो यही मैं बोल रही थी।
ठीक है, डन, ये तो हो जाएगा।
हाँ, तो
ये
आप
मैं
एक,
ये मैं एक कॉन्सेप्ट में बना के एक पेज के लगभग का आपको भेजता हूँ।
हाँ, तो मैं फिर उस पे बात करना शुरू करूंगी।
ठीक है, मैं
राइट,
ग्लोबल वार्मिंग पे ही फोकस करता हूँ, उसी के आधार पे मैं।
उसका जो इम्पैक्ट साइड है सर, जो इम्प्लीमेंटेशन साइड है, इम्प्लीमेंटेशन पे ये 4 काम करने से ग्लोबल वार्मिंग काफी कम हो जाएगा। आप ऐसे कर सकते हैं कि उनके लाइवलीहुड पे थोड़ा सा फोकस कर सकते हैं, कि वो कौन से होंगे जो अभी काफी कार्बन फुटप्रिंट प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं, जो घट जाएंगे।
ठीक है। ठीक है,
यस सर।
ये स्टडी
ये,
कर।
हाँ, इतना हो जाने से फिर बात करने के लिए आसान हो जाएगा। फिर मैं किसी मीटिंग में मतलब जैसे आप और हम बात कर रहे हैं, उसमें मैं उन्हीं को भी जोड़ दूंगी, ताकि आमने सामने आप लोग बात कर लें।
यस यस यस, एब्सोल्युटली।
तो फिर
अच्छा, अभी आपने लिखा था कि मेरा मेल नहीं मिल रहा है आपको, बाउंस हो रहा है।
आज मैंने आपको मेल पे ये जूम लिंक भेजा था।
नहीं, एक्चुअली मेल पे कौन सी मेल इस्तेमाल की थी आपने?
वो विद्यासागर आदित्य वाला।
अभी वो चेंज हो गई है, अभी मैं आपको दोबारा भेज देता हूँ। वो
हाँ।
शायद मैंने आपको नई वाली भेजी भी है, वो पुरानी वाली जो इतनी भर गई थी कि वो
हम्म।
इसके लिए होता है कि अगर इससे ज्यादा हो जाए तो फिर आप पे करिए, देन यू कैन कंटिन्यू, तो मैंने दूसरी क्रिएट कर दी।
हम्म।
और जो जो बहुत ज्यादा भर गया था उसको मैं डिलीट नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ अभी, इतने ज्यादा है, बहुत काफी कुछ डिलीट किया लेकिन बहुत डिलीट नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ। तो उसको भी मैं चालू करूंगा लेकिन टाइम लगेगा उसमें, लेकिन उस बीच में मैंने दूसरी खोल दी है। तो
हम्म।
वो मैं अभी आपको व्हाट्सएप कर देता हूँ।
ठीक है, ठीक है।
तो दैट इज द ओनली ईमेल एट दिस पॉइंट।
आप उस ईमेल से सर मुझे 2-4 बार आप रिप्लाई करें,
ठीक है।
क्योंकि वो रिप्लाई अगर हो जाएगा ना, तो फिर मुझे, क्योंकि मैं ढूंढ रही थी आपका जो लेटेस्ट रिप्लाई आया था,
हम्म।
मैं उस ईमेल को ढूंढ रही थी, मेरे ही ईमेल से नहीं मिले वो।
अच्छा, कोई
तो
बात नहीं।
फिर मैंने ऐसे सर्च किया, तो जो आया मैंने उसी में भेजा, फिर देखा कि शायद आपको नहीं पहुंचा।
हाँ, नहीं
तो
पहुंचे तो आपका ये अच्छा हुआ जो इस पे लिंक्डइन पे आ गया, मैं अभी थोड़ी देर पहले बैठी ही था, वैसे ही
हाँ,
आप से। तो ठीक है, मैं आपको भेज देता हूँ व्हाट्सएप पे।
ओके सर। ठीक है,
थैंक यू
ठीक है।
सो मच, बाय।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू, बाय।
आप काटिए।
नहीं, मैं दूसरा रिकॉर्ड करूंगी सर, आप काट लें प्लीज।
अच्छा, ओके।
So here we go about how to celebrate that you are enough. Let me also share my screen so that we can have notes along with going towards the next stage. So this is so let me create another slide. And okay, when I was younger, this is what Lewis says, and this is a old slide wherein 1% rule is discussed, and all we need to do is move forward. When I was younger, I never celebrated my accomplishments because I never felt like I was worthy of celebration. No success was big enough for me to feel worthy to celebrate. Even when I accomplished my goals of becoming an All-American athlete twice, of becoming a professional athlete, or of breaking a world record in sports, I never allowed myself to celebrate because I didn't feel like I was enough. I thought I needed to go bigger and be better, to be more. It wasn't until I started my healing journey about 9 years ago that I allowed myself to really celebrate wins. I don't mean celebrating that I had arrived at my destination and was done. It was more a celebration of what I had achieved and realizing there was still more to my mission to be fulfilled. So, here I would like to say that I love recording this way. I want to tell the world about my life, how I am, and it will be the way I am. I won't follow anybody's rule in this. What to record, how to record, and what people will listen to. After some time, maybe people would like to know about what my personal life has been. So let us continue. I don't ever want to be done. I want to keep growing and learning and developing and celebrating. Celebrating just allows me to enjoy those powerful moments instead of feeling pressure to keep going because I am not yet good enough. I have learned to pause and appreciate wins, whatever size they may be. Instead of pressuring myself to always do better and never feel as if I were enough. For example, for the last 10 years, I have wanted to have Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Remember his story from earlier on my show, but so far it hasn't happened. Yet, then recently, The Rock followed me on Instagram. Now he only follows about 500 or so people and has more than 300 million followers as of this writing. In the past, I might have seen that and thought I still haven't achieved my goal of having him on the show. I need to try harder. But instead, I paused to enjoy the moment and celebrate a cool step on my journey to that goal. The day after he followed me, The Rock posted a video of my show on his Instagram where I was interviewing a friend of his, Jay Glazer. He mentioned what a powerful message it was and tagged me. Again, another win to celebrate as I keep moving forward and hopefully as I am one step closer to interviewing him. It is all a matter of how we reframe the journey. A great way to do this is to ask yourself every evening, what is something to be grateful for today? What can we celebrate today? Appreciate those moments of success and growth, even while acknowledging that there is more to be done tomorrow. I used to think if I celebrated the little successes that it might make me complacent, but now I know better. Because I have a meaningful mission, there is a foundation I can stand on, something more solid than my needing to feel worthy, lovable, and enough. Celebrating doesn't make me complacent. It makes me excited and hungry for more. Yet, from a place of peace and fulfillment and joy, I know there is always going to be more to create. So, it is a different type of energy. Some days I just acknowledge the effort I made to follow through on the things I said I was going to do today. I am grateful that I showed up for my wellness today. I am grateful I showed up for my relationship and for my business goals. I recognize the three things I did that day to move me closer to my goals. That is why every night I reflect on the three things that I am grateful for. It is a moment of celebration of my effort, consistency, and follow through. When there is a moment of bigger success or a milestone achieved, you can celebrate that too. But every day should be a celebration of your consistent effort toward accomplishing your meaningful mission. I challenge you to take, so here is what, few goals, right? Few golden habits. Celebrate every win. Give yourself time for that. I challenge you to take the time each evening to celebrate 3 things that happened that day. Sometimes it might all be related to one of your life players. It might be all wellness or all relationship related. Maybe you got to spend extra time with your family. Whatever it is, just take time to acknowledge the good. Get in routine of asking, what are the 3 things that stand out today that I can be grateful for and celebrate? Celebrate 3 wins every day. Then figure out what you are going to do tomorrow to continue on the path of the meaningful mission. What are the actions you want to do tomorrow that you want to be grateful for and celebrate again? What do you plan to celebrate the next night? What do you plan to celebrate the next night? You are enough and becoming more. If you were in a field by yourself with no clothes, no possessions, no trophies, absolutely nothing, just you, by yourself, you are enough. You always have been and you always will be, no matter what. Celebrity dancer Derek Howe said he finally realized that he truly was enough when someone told him that. Before that, he always felt like he had to do or have something in order to be enough. Only when he accepted that he was enough already did he really start doing things because he enjoyed them, which in turn accelerated his career. The ability to be confident in himself and be a part of something because of the joy it brought him enhanced his work. No longer did he strive to be enough. He already knew he was enough. Author and therapist Lori Gottlieb agrees. You can be messy, she told me, and fallible, and imperfect, and all of those things, but you are enough. It is true, my friend. You are enough just as you are. You don't need to do or be anything extra in order to matter. Instead of measuring our accomplishments to see if we are really enough, we need to flip it and just say the effort itself reveals our worth. Who you are is revealed in the act of doing and the act of being, and in who you become in the expression of your gifts, your art, your talent, no matter what someone says about it. As Sarah Jakes Roberts says, success is in the process, not the outcome. The process is the prize. Love yourself. To really embrace the reality that you are enough, you need to accept yourself. You have to release the negativity and live your life knowing that you don't need to put any effort into being enough. I didn't grow up in a commune where everyone loved each other. Growing up in the Midwest, I learned to toughen up and live up to the standards of society. This was ingrained in me for about 22 years. It built me into an athletic, competitive business machine, but it left me feeling unfulfilled, hurt, lonely, sad, jealous, insecure, and afraid because I was often making decisions based on fear. It wasn't until so many pieces were breaking down in my life that I realized things were off. I was making money and had what looked to be a good life on the outside, but everything inside felt like it was suffering. That is when I started my healing journey. I have gone back to my childhood and allowed myself to reflect and feel the emotions so I can let them go and integrate the meaning behind some of the most painful memories. It has been incredible. I have experienced a lightness about things that used to feel so heavy. I have had to build up the courage to let myself be vulnerable and express that vulnerability. It has become easier every time to speak what needs to be said and authentically express myself. It doesn't mean there haven't been problems or challenges, but it does feel incredible to be on the other side of that journey. It is all a part of the process of knowing I deserve it and knowing I'm enough in every aspect. If people understood the art of falling in love with yourself, the world would be a much better place. It's a lifelong process, but one we all need to learn to engage with. Celebrate every success. As you follow through the greatness game plan, setting goals and crushing them, take time to celebrate your successes. Your happiness is found in the journey. Take time to acknowledge how far you have come and celebrate your wins. Nicole Lane became the first female against agent to represent a top NFL athlete and one of the youngest top sports agents in history. Despite her success at representing top athletes and making the most money she'd ever made, Nicole found she was the most unhappy she'd ever been. She told me she realized that success does not equal happiness. It wasn't the achievements that made her most happy, it was a journey to achieve them that did. What I am trying to do now is learn how to be present in the moment. When I hit the goal, celebrate it instead of thinking, well, what is next? I take a moment to really take it in. And so should you. Pause to celebrate your success and accomplishments of hard work so you can find happiness along the journey as well. Don't be so concerned about the end goal that you don't enjoy all the little wonderful achievements on your way to the ultimate win. The power of celebration. A number of research studies show the importance of celebrating your wins. On the School of Greatness podcast, Dr. Ivan Joseph said he creates a brag list when he is going into a new situation or trying for a new job. A list to remind himself how powerful he truly is. I love using this technique. So create a brag list to remind yourself how powerful you are. Created an acronym for it, BRAG, standing for big results, accomplishments, and goals. So, BRAG is big goals, big results, accomplishments, and goals. To create a brag list, write down everything from junior high to high school, college, and beyond, reminding yourself of what you have already done. Maybe you feel like you haven't done anything big in a while, but even just finishing high school or college is an accomplishment. Getting promoted recently at work, finally taking that trip you always dream about, starting a side hustle business. Don't take any success for granted. This list will boost your confidence and you will remember just how capable you are. Celebration activities and future commitments. Create a brag list. Take a few quiet moments to reflect on your wins through the years, personal and professional, big and small. Think about those times you hit the mark, got the results you wanted, or crossed the finish line, or just felt proud. Every single one of those has been a stepping stone to reaching where you are today. Write them down, divided into the following categories. Early school years, junior high and high school, post high school, college, trade school, etc. Early career, first job, early to mid 20s, late 20s, and present day. Commit to a life of greatness. Congratulations. It has been a privilege to work with you on this greatness journey, but it is not over yet. In fact, I suspect it is only just beginning. As you embrace the greatness mindset, I look forward to hearing more about your story pursuing your meaningful mission. What next step will you take to implement your game plan for greatness? So that is it. We completed a big chapter of 322 pages. That's it. And we will work on this, and we'll create exercises for all these chapters, whatever notes we have taken, and create an exercise and do it over a period of say 322 days, a year maybe, or every day 2-3 pages. It will take you only 2-3 lines to complete a page. So I think each day you can create about 5 pages, so it will get completed in 2 months of time, and that will be your greatness book. How does it sound? So let us celebrate that today itself, because that idea has come to us, that we shall be writing a book on those greatness tools that we have covered in this by reading this book only. Thank you for watching.